Started.
All right, so it's 11:30 now. Let's get started. Let's start today's session with a big round of applause. So, good morning, everyone. My name is Pratik, and I'm your Sergeant at Arms today. I welcome you all to the 415th meeting of Eloquent Toastmasters Club. Now, as a community, we do have some certain set of rules, certain set of missions, and certain set of goals. So, talking about mission, we are committed to provide a positive and supportive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, which results in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Talking about how you pursue this mission through passion, right? And passionate, in terms of passion, Eloquent Toastmasters Club have been president distinguished club for consecutively 2 years. And for that, I literally salute the hard work and all the blood and sweat which EC team and all the members have been put there throughout the entire journey. Now, when we say for every meeting, there are certain set of rules. First of all, for the online and offline audience, if you are carrying a cell phone, I would request you to put it on mute. You have 10 seconds to check. Good. Secondly, please do not crosstalk. And third thing is, whenever you are speaking, please try to refrain from speaking about three topics: sex, religion, and politics. And for our online audience, let us see your happy faces. Akshay, Dikshita. Please turn on your camera. I guess that's why we have gathered here, right? So in case for the online audience, throughout the session, if you are not speaking, please keep yourself on mute. And in case for any reason, if you are moving away from the camera, please turn it off. Now with that, let me hand over the stage to our presiding officer, Toastmasters Komal.
Let's have a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Pratik for setting the tone of the meeting. Good morning, fellow Toastmaster and our lovely guest. It's very exciting to see you all in person. Welcome you all to the 415th meeting of Eloquent Toastmaster Club. Now, how many of you feel very nervous when you come on the stage? I must say, everybody. So, coming here for the very first time as a presiding officer, I had the same feeling. But the only thing that I had in my mindset that yes, I can do it, that mindset. So in our life, in every situation, whether you have to join a Toastmaster journey or join a new job, you will have two set of mindset. Growth mindset, when you think that you can do it, and other thing that is a fixed mindset. At that time, you think that you can't do it. So when we go with the growth mindset and we think that we can do it, we understand our true potential. And here at Toastmaster, we are here to know our true potential. I will not take all the content of our Toastmaster of the day. Let the rest of it, she will give you the insight of the all about the mindset. Now I will acknowledge all the guests who have joined here. So we have joined by physically Himanshu. So could you please share about yourself and what brought you here?
Should I come over?
Yeah, sure.
So hello everyone. This is my third time here as a guest. I came to this meeting with the mindset of growing and improving myself, and that's is the thing that I want to continue further. I've been away for a month because I was in my hometown and I wanted to join the meeting physically, and that's why I joined today. Other than that, I think as she also mentioned about the mindset, I also noticed about my thing myself that the mindset that I was following was not leading me to a progressive path. That's why I am here to take to carry me to that path. So yeah, thank you.
Now we have what's your name? Atul here. Could you please come here and introduce yourself?
So basically, I'm Atul Singh. So this is my second session, and I'm from PwC, and I'm senior consultant in PwC. I just want to build my leadership skills to grow in my career path, which is the reason I joined Toastmaster. So back in 2015 or 16, my friend told me about Toastmaster. At that time, I attended my one session in YMCA Connaught Place. After that, I like last Saturday, I attended my first session here and as a virtually. Now I'm attending in person. I wanted to attend it in person, which is the reason I'm here. So let's think positive and we'll make it. Basically, I want to enhance my leadership skills here.
Now, in virtually, we have guest Akshay. Could you please introduce about yourself and how did you know about Akshay?
Hi, good morning, everybody. Yeah, and Komal, and congratulations for your speech today. Well, I was offered the role of active listener, so I've grabbed the opportunity, and I'm here first time, honestly speaking, and I could not take out time earlier, and I'm glad to be here. I'm looking forward to actively listen to all you great people and your progress here. Thank you.
Thank you, Akshay, for joining in and taking up the role for the very first time. Now we have one more guest,
Dikshita.
Dikshita. Hi, Dikshita. Could you please introduce about yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Dikshita. I'm basically from Assam and working in Gurgaon with a MNC. And the reason I'm looking forward to join Toastmaster is basically fear of public speaking, all right, which I really want to develop. So yeah, here I am joining the class for the first time as a guest.
Thank you so much for joining in. With that, I would like to invite our unstoppable, energetic, and I have witnessed her growth journey in Toastmaster here only. So let's welcome a big round of applause for our Toastmaster.
So who all are excited for today? I am also excited to share my insights with you. A warm welcome to everyone here, to all the guests, to my dear Toastmaster who are sparing time on this weekend for their learnings. Now, before I go ahead and share the theme of our meeting, who all are interesting to identify their mindset? Who all are already aware about their mindset? Okay. So theme of our meeting is mindset. And before we deep dive into types of mindset and what kind of mindset we have, I would quickly like to just jump into the agenda first. So agenda of our meeting is divided into 3 segments where we'll be having firstly prepared speeches, then table topic section, then evaluation section, wherein in the first section, prepared speakers will deliver their prepared speeches, and in the second section of table topic sections, Our table topic master will ignite our impromptu ability thinking. In the last section, evaluation, where our evaluators will be delivering their feedbacks to our prepared speakers. Now, I would like to quickly have an activity, just a question, just an activity about the theme of our meeting. How do you feel being a perfect or being a perfectionist? How do you feel about that?
That will kill the excitement for me. If talking about, if you would at a stage, if you are able to achieve perfection, probably I will be a kind of cynical kind of person, who will start looking for mistakes and others' uh, shortcomings.
Okay. Anybody else?
I think none of us is perfect. And during one of our Toastmaster session, I think we raised the theme that we should strive not for perfection, but for excellence. So I think if we strive for excellence, that also always gives us a chance to improve ourselves and be hungry and look out for avenues to improve ourselves. But yeah, I think no one is perfect. Like I don't want to be perfect.
Yeah. Anybody else?
We aspire to become perfect, but somewhere in journey of becoming a perfect, probably we achieve excellence. So one quote is like, become an imperfectly perfect. So that's how we all are trying to achieve.
Okay. So for now, we can hold our horses and we will definitely commence to that brainstorming session. But before that, I would like to invite our journal evaluator to take this meeting forward. Our journal evaluator, Mayank.
Mayank Lakhani is it?
Okay. So I would like to welcome our journal evaluator, Mayank. From telling the balance sheet still last weekend, he'll be telling our skills today. And we
Thank you.
promise, Mayank, that we will keep the time in check and jokes balanced here. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhavna. Just confirming, am I clearly audible to everyone? Because my call got disconnected 2 times. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So very good morning, everyone. I am the general evaluator for today's meeting. And as part of my role, I'll be evaluating few aspects of this meeting and providing my feedback as well. These aspects include like providing general feedback on the meeting. How did we do? Did we start on time, finish on time? A general evaluation of different roles, Toastmaster of the day or table topic discussion as well. And with me, I have a tag team as well who will be evaluating some other aspects also. So I would like to invite my tag team members to please talk about their roles as well. As a first step, I would like to call on the stage our timer for today, who is Toastmaster Sharad. Could you please talk about your role?
Hi everyone, dear guests. Today I'm taking the role of a timer. As a timer, my role is to keep a note of the timings of your meeting. As the Toastmaster Bhavna already told, this meeting is divided into 3 sections, and the timing for the prepared speech is 5 to 7 minutes. And for the another section, that is table topic section, the timing would be 1 to 2 minutes. And the third section is evaluation section, where the timing would be 2 to 3 minutes. In the prepared section, at the end of 5 minutes, I'll show the green card, and at the end of 6 minutes, I'll show the yellow card, and at the end of 7 minutes, I will show the red card. And for the table topic section, 1 minute, after 1 minute, I'll show the green card, and after 1 minute 30 seconds, I'll show the yellow card, and after 2 minutes, I will show the red card. And in the evaluation section, 2 minutes would be the green card, 2 minutes 30 seconds for the yellow card, and moreover, completing 3 minutes would be red card. In all this timing, 30 seconds would be the grace period. So I request everyone to use the time effectively, and I'll share my report when called upon by the general evaluator at the end of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sharad. Seems you have learnt everything. Thank you for that. Okay, I'll call upon now our grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Sunil, to please describe your role.
Good morning, Toastmasters and the guests. So today I am taking the role of a grammarian, and as a grammarian, my role will be to take care to check the good usages of the languages and the phrases today. And also, I will be noting down the not so good usages. And at the end of the session, I will share the details. And as a grammarian, I will be sharing the word of the day. The word of the day is ethereal. Ethereal means out of the world, something which is unreal. So we can say that the chandelier is making the look of the room very ethereal. So this is an adjective. So if you want to describe beauty of anything, you can use this word. And the idiom for the day is break a leg. Break a leg is when we want to wish best of luck to someone. So best of luck is something which we have been using for long. So it is break a leg. So for all the participants, for all the table topic speakers and the speakers of the day. So from my side, it is break a leg today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Sunil. Now, next we have our R counter, Toastmaster Ravish.
Good morning, everyone, and dear Toastmaster and fellow guest. My role is AHA counter today. We have filler words, basically like AHA. These filler words are the killer words for our communication and our speeches. So my role here today is to count the number of filler words being used by the speaker while communicating by our fellow Toastmaster and dear guests. I'll be keeping track of those numbers and I will present my report in the end of this session. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Ravish. Now we have guest Akshay who took up this role for active listener. Akshay, could you please describe your role?
Hi, good morning once again, everybody. Yeah, thanks, man. Well, I'm new to this, so what I understand is I have to actively, with sincerity and honesty, listen to all the participants and speakers today, and then end of their speech, their participation, I will be giving some feedback, how they have performed, from their language to body language to their speech, their choice of words, and whatever contribution I can make to make them feel better or find out what gaps were there. So I'll be doing this role today. Yeah.
Thank you, Akshay. Now, so at the end of our meeting, we'll be providing our detailed evaluation report. With this, I hand it over to our wonderful Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Bhavna.
Just to inform to guest Akshay, to into active listening session, you have to just listen and make the questions of all the speakers and ask at the end of the meeting.
Thank you so much.
Not to give
Okay. Just the question and then at the end. Okay, summarize it. Oh, got it. Understood.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. So we all know how powerful a human mind is. But do we really know what is more important and more powerful than the human mind? Mindset. We can achieve perfection basis our mind, but we can definitely achieve excellence through our mindsets. There are so many CEOs in the past in renowned brands where companies were about to bankrupt, but with the mindset of leadership, they really performed ethereal. Now, there are two kinds of mindsets. One is fixed, another is growth. And today we are going to identify our mindsets. But before we deep dive and before I share insights about the kinds of mindset, Just want to understand from you, when do you feel smart?
When we are solving complex problems, maybe.
Okay.
When we can confidently talk about a topic or when we know what we are talking about.
Or maybe when a smart person is sharing their thoughts and you are able to understand. So that gives me the feeling that okay.
Okay.
When we don't believe in ourselves and then we do something different that we never thought of, that is also kind
Okay.
When people praise us for something we do, some result we achieve.
When people come to us to take our advice. If someone is in problem and he comes to you and he seeks your advice, your help, so you are on a different level at that time.
When somebody makes us feel irreplaceable, like this is something that only you can do for me, so that feels very good.
I think doing something challenging, which we think that we are not capable of, but at the end of it, we are able to do that. Then we think that is not.
Okay. And who do you feel is an ideal mate to you? What all qualities should an ideal mate should have?
Who thinks alike? We can discuss and understand.
Like-minded.
Like-minded.
Okay.
They can respond to us.
Yeah, for me, when I have no answer and I reach out to him or her, and that answers, make the situation crystal clear.
Okay. You mean to say to someone where you can approach?
Yes, mentor or spouse or anyone. I mean,
Anyone else?
Somebody who patiently listens to you.
Okay. So here we are only discussing about the outcomes, the final outcomes. Now, when it comes to a growth mindset, people with the growth mindsets believe in something challenging. It's not that they can just dive into something where they are not really sure about the outcome and they can risk something. No. People with the growth mindset loves the challenges with a calculative risk. But when it comes to people with fixed mindset, on the other hand, they believe that when they are perfect, be it at their workplace, be at their home, be it in some activity, when they are perfect, the outcome is perfect, then they feel smart. Wherein the people with fixed mindset believes, no matter what happened, they just tried. No matter if they are not able to reach the outcome, to get that outcome, they tried their best. They learned something out of their failures. As Toastmaster Komal said, that if they do something challenges and she can be able to get that positive outcome, then only she feels smart. So that is more or less relatable to the people with growth mindset. Now, one person can have dual mindset basis the situations. A person can have a growth mindset at their workplace, but on the other hand, the same person can have a fixed mindset at their home, in their relationships. Now, with this mindset only, we can create a world around us. People with fixed mindset are also there. People with growth mindsets are also there. None of them is wrong. But they are creating their own separate worlds around them. Where people with fixed mindset are just limited to a certain circle, a certain peripheral of success. But the people with growth mindset, on the other hand, they can achieve anything or everything. With people with fixed mindset are really hunger. So people with fixed mindset cannot think of achieving X or Y thing, but people with growth mindset have already achieved them just because of their mindset, just because of their capability of learning and failing again and again. Now, who all thinks that perfection is the only way to make you feel smart? A positive outcome can only make you feel smart.
I believe that perfection is something, very individual term. I can be perfect. I think I'm perfect, maybe. But there are 15 people around me, and everyone will have a different opinion about me. So, perfection cannot make me feel, I can be very happy within myself that, yeah, I'm perfect, I'm smart. But it is the outlook of the other person who is, behaving, looking at me, who is, engaging with me. What is his perception about me? That is very important. Smartness is something that should be felt by others about me, not by me about myself. So perfection, that's why people say that perfection doesn't exist, because there are so many thought processes going on at one time. So multiple thought processes cannot be same. I can be perfect within myself for myself, but not in the opinion of other people.
Yeah.
that's-
So when you talk about mindsets, we are talking about the validations from ourselves for ourselves, not from others. It doesn't mean that we are least bothered what others say about us. We are living in a society, and society reflects us. So we should be wisely consider their opinions, but their opinions should not validate us. But at the same time, wisely, we should be mindful what we are doing for our own growth and our own success. And this comes with the practice. If at our workplace we are not bothered what others are saying because I am focused on achieving my own numbers, I am setting benchmark the another day for myself, not the another person. But at the home, I am living in a society and I'm not considering the opinions of others. So that's fine. Their opinion should not reflect my individualism. My learnings cannot be stopped by them. So before we go ahead with further brainstorming, I would like to commence our first section of the meeting, which is prepared speeches. With this, I would like to invite the evaluator of our first speaker, Toastmaster Chintan. I would like to invite Toastmaster Shivani to share the purpose of the speech.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bhavna. Hi, Chintan, are you there? Can we see you and do a quick audio video check?
Hi everyone, am I audible?
Yes, you are. And the title of your speech is Three Magical Words, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Most of the people know my speech, but yeah, thanks for
Don't
giving the
worry, that should not stop you at all. Okay, so hi everyone. I will be evaluating Toastmaster Chintan's speech. He has practiced this speech in our club many a times, and we still would love to hear from him. And it would be great to listen from, if you all listen and, observe what all changes he have made or what all, in what all areas he have practiced and improved. So even for all of you, it might be a repetitive speech, but see from that angle that where he's improving, how he's growing as a speaker. So Toastmaster Chintan, all the very best. We all want you to break a leg in division contest. So wishing you all the very best. Practice here, give your best. And it's a contest speech, so I will be evaluating from that perspective only as a judge. So wishing you all the best, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shivani. So Toastmaster Chintan, three magical words, Toastmaster Chintan, over to you.
What comes to your mind when you hear the term three magical words? I love you? Or is it, I miss you? Or perhaps the best, salary account credited? Toastmaster of the day and dear friends. In 2007, I embarked on a train journey from a small town of Gujarat to the metro city, Bangalore, with my mother. And after 36 hours, as we stepped down, I felt like Amir Khan from PK, with clothes on, but without a radio. With the help of exit signs, we reached the exit gate, and an auto driver came to me asking, "Where do you want to go this fine morning, sir?" I was shocked by his impeccable English. All I could say, PES College, Hanumatnagar, as I took admission in diploma there. And we jumped into auto. After an hour or so, the auto stopped. On one side, my college campus. On the other side, the liquor shop. I don't know about you, but we are from Gujarat, a state where alcohol is banned. We had never seen a liquor shop. And when I saw my mother, her eyes were popped out, as if she has seen a ghost. If you are wondering why I landed in Bangalore for a diploma course, then here's the reason. I had scored glorious 41% in my 12th board exam in Gujarati medium. The colleges of Gujarat ignored me like WhatsApp good morning messages. I had to pay donation to secure a seat in Bangalore for diploma. All because of my past. I lost my father at the age of 7. My brother was 3 and my mother was 29. She had 2 options, to remarry or to be a single parent. But looking at her small children, she couldn't decide otherwise. She became a single parent. With hope in her heart and courage in her soul, she fought life like a peaceful warrior, one day at a time with hope. And I, on the other hand, was found in my room, sitting, crying, whining about the life. It was as if the monster of fear strangled my hope and positivity, and I could not see anything brighter in life. My mom fought life like a peaceful warrior, did everything to give us education, and here I was in front of the college thinking to go back. How could I ever go back? We crossed the road, went inside the college and opened the orientation hall door. A tall man with a smile greeted us and asked, "Introduce yourself." Me? He came closer and I spoke in my Gujarati mixed English. Everyone laughed their lungs out. And I was standing there, shaking, sweating profusely, with shattered confidence. But I had no option to go back. So I went to drop my mother to the station. And as we reached the railway platform, my mom gave me a long list of advice. Chintan, you need to brush daily. You need to take shower daily. And no liquor at all. As the train arrived and my mom went inside, from the window seat, she had fear on her face and tears rolled down her cheek. Then she smiled and put her hand on my head and said, "I trust." She trusts me? How can she trust a boy who had done nothing in the life? But in that moment, something changed in my heart. I felt free, as if the monster of fear strangling me magically disappeared. And from that day, I started living just like her, one day at a time, with hope. My college library became my second home. Visiting cyber cafe to immerse myself into motivational speeches and watching English movies became my second nature. I improved in my grades and also at life. The journey was not easy, but every time I found myself in trouble, I could hear the reassuring words of my mother. I trust you. Little did I know that my mother has always been a DTM, Distinguished Trust Master. Haven't we all experienced the magic of trust in Toastmasters? Trust of our mentors, our club members, and fellow Toastmasters, their applause whenever we fumble is their way of telling us, I trust you. When was the last time you told someone, I trust you? The world is full of fear, my friends, and your loved ones are waiting to hear the three magical words. With your actions and with your words, are you ready to say, I trust you? Toastmaster of the day.
I think you're on mute. We can't hear you.
Can you hear us?
We can hear you now. Yes.
So what a lovely speech, Toastmaster Chintan. We have seen that you have made some transitions in your speech now. With this, I would like to invite the evaluator of our second speaker, Toastmaster Vishal.
Your speech is not second one?
Kanupriya.
Okay.
You are evaluating Kanupriya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhavna. So Toastmaster Kanupriya is giving her second speech today. Her pathway is presentation mastery. And as I said, this is project number 2. The timing for the speech, timer please note, is 5 to 7 minutes. And the purpose or the objective of the speech is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. The topic of Toastmaster Kanupriya's speech is "You are wrong about everything," which seems very intriguing. So I'm looking forward to what we are wrong about. Yeah, over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much. I would like to welcome Toastmaster Kanupriya. Toastmaster Kanupriya, you don't know everything? You don't know everything, Toastmaster Kanupriya. You are wrong about everything, Toastmaster Kanupriya. Break a leg.
You are wrong about everything, but so am I. 500 years ago, doctors used to think that slicing off a person's arm open can actually cure diseases. Women used to think that rubbing dog's urine on their face can have anti-aging effects. And astronomers used to think that the sun revolves around the earth and not the otherwise. And I, as a little girl, used to think that white cows give white milk and brown cows give chocolate milk. And when I grew up as a teenager,
I thought that love is something that just happens to you, not something that you actually work for. When I fell in love for the first time, I thought that we will always end up together. But when we broke up, I thought that I'll never feel the same way again. But I did. And this one's very silly. I used to think that happiness is a destiny. It's the end point, but not something that you actually have to choose every day. What does this tell? This actually tells that I had been wrong about everything in my life. From my perception of things, about cultures, about beliefs, and about the world. But I can say that I think that it's a good thing because that actually tells that I have grown as a person. The way this present Kanupriya standing here can talk about flaws in her past. Similar way, I think the future Kanupriya will also count similar flaws in herself, and that will actually tell that I have grown as a person. I'll share one journey with you guys. You can call it my fitness journey. So during college time, I got this craze of participating in marathons. I started participating in marathons once or twice every month. But then somebody told me that if you participate in marathons once or twice a month, you're doing more harm to your cardiovascular health than doing any good because you don't run every day. So I started running every day. I started jogging in the morning. But then I came across these articles which said that if you run every day, you are doing more harm to your knees. And you're also losing a lot of muscle mass from your body. So to gain that muscle mass, you need to lift weights. So I started hitting the gym. I started going to gym every day. Every morning I started going to the gym. For a year, I went very regularly. But then I could not see any results in my body. I could not see improvement in strength. So I hired a coach. The coach told me that your diet plays a major role, even more than gym. So I added nutritious diet. I added protein and rich diet to my meal. What does this tell? This tells that throughout this process, I was not going from wrong to right. I was just moving from wrong to a little less wrong every day. I was never completely right because there is no perfect right. There is no perfect ideology for anything. But sadly, a lot of people chase perfection so much, chase being right so much that they never end up actually enjoying the process. There's a famous Michael Jordan quote where he said that I failed over and over and over again in my life. And that's how I actually succeeded. So this is the popular book from where I got this beautiful perspective about life. This actually changed my way of looking at things. This book doesn't talk about how you should not care about anything in life, which you may perceive from the title. It actually talks about how you should not care about things in the life that don't matter, so that you can actually care about things that do. Another beautiful concept that he shared is the law of avoidance. Listen carefully. Law of avoidance says that the more something threatens your identity, the more you will try to avoid it. The more something threatens your identity, the more you will avoid it. Let's understand this. So whenever we go anywhere, wherever we go, we carry an identity with ourselves. The moment we enter this room, we are carrying an identity with us. I'll give you a small example. I had this friend. She was very good with her art. She wanted to put her artwork online. So she created a website. She waited for a year. She even saved money for it. But she never launched her website. She would always tell me that maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I should learn more and then I will, launch it. And maybe I don't have enough time to do it. She always had excuses. But why? Because she was so afraid of being identified as a bad artist than being identified as an artist that nobody knew. She was so afraid of sticking that identity to herself. And I think that's what we do every day as well. Why are we so afraid of coming on this stage? Because we do not want to be identified as a bad speaker. We do not want to be identified as wrong. We are so afraid of being wrong. I think just the way we are standing here and talking about how wrong people 500 years back have been, The similar ways, people 500 years ahead of us will also laugh at our lifestyle, how we let our jobs and money control our lives, how we put everything ahead of our health. And they will actually study us and will find the reason behind it that none of us is aware yet. But the funny thing is that they will too be wrong, just less wrong than we were. So let's not be afraid of being wrong because we all are anyways wrong about everything. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kanupriya, for sharing some insights on my theme. This really resonates with the theme of meeting. So now when we really worry about the validation from others, it means our ego comes into the picture, which is a clear indicator of a person with fixed mindset. When we come forward to reflect our flaws proudly, just because we are not bothered what others are going to say, and their validations are not going to reflect us or reflect our learnings, then we become a person with growth mindset. Now we were talking what makes us smart, but what about the relations? What is the idea of having an ideal mate? Somebody said, a like-minded person should be an ideal mate. A person whom we can approach should be an ideal mate. But just imagine, we are good in ourselves. We know that. But just walking up to someone where we can reflect our flaws just like a kid. And they can help us to grow as a human, as an individual, in our profession, in our personal life. That is a one-spot person where we can walk up to vent out everything without the fear of being judged. How about having the idea of that ideal mate?
Basically, a safe space.
A safe space. So people generally say that my ideal mate should be having this quality. But nobody talks about having the quality of an ideal mate where you can find really a safe space. Now, diving more into the relations, who all believe that we should appreciate our spouses, our relationships, our children, or being as a child, we should be appreciated for our achievements.
For everything.
For everything.
Appreciation is just like an oxygen. So it should be given to everyone, whosoever deserves it, whenever, wherever it is. Whenever we feel that something is good, we should just speak it, because that is the most rare thing we hear. Because we always speak, this is how we can improve, how you can improve, how you can do it better. But appreciation somehow becomes very, very expensive when we want to speak about someone else. I have seen it. So I'm very much agreeing to you that appreciation should be for everyone and everywhere. It should be free.
Correct. So appreciations act as an oxygen for us. We should be appreciated every time. Be it at a home, workplace, or everywhere. We should be appreciated. But we should be appreciated not for the achievements, but for our efforts. Because what if we failed? Nobody would appreciate us. How would we get the oxygen to jump forward, to walk up forward, and then try again? Try again to fail. We will not get the strength if we will not be appreciated. So similar is the case with child. My daughter, she scribbled something on a paper. She said, Mom, see, I made your picture. And you can just imagine how horrible a 3-year-old kid can draw. It was nowhere related to me. It's nowhere even closest to my face. She just scribbled it. For 1, 2, or 3 attempts, she finally able to make 2 eyes. At the 5th attempt, she was able to make a smile. But again, it was not closest to me. But at least she was able to make a smiley face. And every time she came up to me and was saying, Omsi, this is you. Like, yeah, that's me. And I appreciated her every time. At the first go, she scribbled something really horrible, and I had no words to say her. I just appreciated. I scribbled with her. And in the fifth go, she was able to make a perfect smile. So that's the power of appreciation. Obviously, it acts like oxygen to us. With this, I would like to commence forward for our table topic section. I would like to bring on the stage our table topic master to ignite our. Over to you.
Hello everyone. So I am Rahul. I would be the table topic master for today. I would be giving a few topics, and I tell you this is one of the most exciting part of the Toastmaster Club. And I would be giving you a topic to speak on, and it would be an extempore round, extempore kind of round. So the time limit would be 2 minutes maximum. After 1 minute, you will see a green card. After 1 minute 30 seconds, it would be yellow card, and then at the end of 2 minutes, it would be red card. And trust me, I would be giving you means very simple topics. So that means the main motto of table topic master is not to give tough topics, just to show that how tough topics TTM can give. The basic motto is that everyone should be comfortable to speak, so that their stage fear is little bit low. Okay, so thank you. So who would be the first one?
We can have
So your topic would be effect of song on mental health. Okay.
Hello everyone. So my topic is the effect of song on mental health. I would say that recently, over the past year or so, I've realized how the song can affect the change, how song can affect our mood and our thinking and the feelings. So for the past 1 year, when I shifted to Gurgaon, I was spending time alone in my room and I started listening to songs. And I realized that every song has different feelings to it. It brings different thought to a person. And when a person is listening to a song, a thought which is ignited through that song is affecting our mental health in a way that we also resonate ourselves, or we try to put ourselves in that position, and we see that how that song is playing the role in our life, or how we can relate to it. And I think there are many religious songs as well, and many motivational songs as well, which tell you or motivate you to be better in your life. And I think these are the songs which can help or uh, make our mental health positive, and we can learn from those songs. And means very recently, I heard a song which was talking about how one can overcome a failure, and it resonates to the theme of our today as well. That how that song affected my mental health, how it affected or changed my mindset, looking at my problems, that I can overcome them and be a better person. So I think yes, songs do affect our mental health, and they can play a positive role as well. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, so who would be the second one?
Can you please confirm the name of the first person who just spoke?
Get Himanshu.
Okay, thank you.
So anyone from guest or
Yeah, just thinking whether I should say or not.
okay, so Ravish, your topic would be how do you take negative feedback?
Okay, so it reminds me one shloka or Hindi doha in my mind. Nindak neere rakhe angan puti sahay bin pani sabun bin nirmal kare suhar. It means if you keep the person who pick up your some limitations, some they can pick up some of the negative things about you. Probably you will be understand that and you can improve on those things. So without a money or without a soap or without a water, cleaning your own inner soul. So this is how this Hindi doha means it. So yeah, negative comments comes and it is a part of life. We cannot change everyone who comes around us. We meet many people, we have conversation with many people, we have many friends, and we have some competitor. There are some politics or the office or other places, and negativity comes at our end. But to handle it, maybe sometime we can take it as a feedback. We can probably it was a right one. It can help us to improve our own inner self. And sometimes we just need to ignore some of the negative comments, which could be not writers or maybe where you cannot do anything. Maybe someone can comment on your physique, but you cannot probably not in a position to change that. So in that way, sometimes you need to ignore it and sometimes you need to accept it and work on it to improve yourself. Thank you.
Okay, so who will be next one? Okay, so
I would like to go.
Yes, Dikshita.
okay. Okay, so Dikshita, I would be giving the topic which is my favorite topic, importance of sleep on mental health.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Importance of sleep on mental health. Yeah, sleep is important because at least I feel at least 6 to 7 hours if you have a sound sleep, it is quite important for your mental health because you able to function well accordingly. All right, because your mind will be at peace, it will at rest, and next day when you get up, or maybe next day when you get up, you will be able to program your mind. You can able to schedule your day accordingly. It's like charging your phone because we charge our phone regularly because we can't live without phone. It's the same ways we need our sleep for to function properly and accordingly to the to program our lives. And as for the mental health is important, sleep actually give us the peace and it help us to regulate the activities, day-to-day activities of the life. And that's all I think. Thank you.
Okay, so next one is Pratik. Right. So topic for you is the power of positive thinking.
The power of positive thinking. Thank you, Toastmaster Rahul. As we all know, I mean, we are living in an era of technology, and every second or third brand video, people, person, your colleague, your family member, even 16 years or teenagers are preaching about being positive, staying positive. That reminded me a very wonderful incident that happened when I was a teenager in my +2. And current commissioner, I guess, or superintendent of police of Gurugram, Mr. Vikas Arora, visited our school for information about, creating awareness about traffic rules. And then he quoted about a book which was from Shiv Kheda, You Can Win. And the whole crux was about being positive and, all the time, whenever you are thinking, just stay positive as much as possible in every situation. So I simply asked him one question, which still I am exploring the answer for. I'm still looking answer for that. As a teenager, the challenge was it is not only limited to just thinking positive and staying in your this perfect positive balloon. How since society impacts most of our decisions in every day-to-day life, how that can be, how can you conquer that? You are as a teenager, obviously you are positive that you will make a great impact, you will be a biggest artist in the country, so you, instead of studying, you should be focusing more on learning an art or anything, all those stuff. But positive thinking, I believe it is a part of life. Same way, public speaking, it's a skill which you may have to master. But filtering out the situations where positive thinking makes sense and where it doesn't, that is, I would say, is a bigger art which probably we should pursue. Over to you, Toastmaster Rahul.
Okay, thank you, TMclub. Okay, so who would be the next one? Okay, hello. Okay, so the topic would be for you, how do you deal daily stress?
So, in the morning when we wake up, most of the times we wake up in a very stressed mode, because when we have slept in the previous night, there are so many things which we were thinking before we slept. So the routine of a person who is living in a city like Gurgaon, the day starts with these stresses only. So the most important thing to move yourself out of the stress is to think positive. I would like to, because he is still having some questions which are unanswered. So the most important thing to move out of stress is to make a environment around ourselves that is full of positivity. Positive energy is within you, and positive energy is with the people with whom you are interacting. When you are interacting with people who are having some positive vibes, and you share your feelings with that person, maybe you are not talking to him in a very personal way that it is I'm feeling bad, but you are sharing something with him that you can induce him to speak something positive that will bring positivity in you. So positivity, positive thinking is not okay, it should be that there are some instances where we can think positive, some instances where we cannot think positive. In every situation, we are at a winning end or at a losing end, we need to stay positive. And if we stay positive, we can make our day stress free. So surround yourself with those people. Why are we meeting here today? It's about, okay, it's about public speaking, but more than that, it is about having a group of people who are positive, having some positive vibes. I personally say that I come here to have some positive vibes from all of you. So the stress that I was having today morning, maybe I have not shared that with any one of you, but after coming here, I have moved out of that stress. So this is the positive environment for me. And this is how we make the environment. It can be in your gym, it can be in your office, it can be here. So wherever we are, we can surround ourselves with the positive people to move out of the stress. Thank you.
So Vishal.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, then Vishal.
So the topic would be laughter and mental health.
Laughter and mental health. So nowadays, laughter is very less because we are busy with our work and all. And to get a good life and to get a stress-free life, we should ensure that we are laughing and we are enjoying each and every moment in our life. So laughter is necessary. Nowadays, we can watch many shows which ensure and which focus. These shows are mainly focused on how to make people laugh. So we can watch those shows and to do something very complex or to do something which requires extra effort. What we can do, we can be positive and we can watch something which can make us laugh. And what we should do, we should make our friends laugh also. Every time we should make a positive vibes by like crack some jokes, and we can do this kind of stuff. So positivity is there in our surrounding. So we can do this. Yeah, that's what.
Sorry, was that Atul? Just confirming
Yeah.
the name.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So TM Vishal topic would be what makes you happy apart from your spending time with GF.
So happiness. I think that's a subjective term. If I look at each individual that I interact with, the definition of happiness or being happy for them is different. If I look at what happiness used to mean to me when I was a kid and what it used to me when I was, let's say, during my teen years, and what happiness means to me now, that has changed a lot. I think when I was young, when we all were young, we don't think much about the outside world. We just live in the moment and enjoy it. But as we start growing older in life, what gives us pleasure or what makes us happy changes. For example, as I said, when I was a kid, playing with my friends and talking to my friends used to make me happy. When I was in the my teen years, like roaming out with my friends, not doing anything used to make me happy. But at this point in my life, where I'm working 5 days a week for almost 12 hours a day, I think what makes me happy is just to do things, like spending time with my family. But what I have understood is that you need to have one hobby, apart from your work, where you should invest your time. I mean, for example, Toastmaster is definitely one thing where we spend a lot of time. So that's one thing which makes me happy. But at the same time, I have also realized that reading and, playing drums is something which makes me happy. So I would say for each one of you, pick a hobby outside your work. Don't think about your work, even during the weekends, but have a goal in your life outside a professional career that makes you happy. Over to you.
Anyone else?
Yes.
Yes, Chef, would you like to attempt?
Did you say my name? Akshay?
Yeah, would you like to participate? Take a table topic.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. Yeah, thanks. I'm good right now. Maybe next time. I'm just listening right now.
All
Thank
right.
you.
I can take.
Thank you, TM Bhavna. Okay, so the topic would be effect of social media on your lifestyle.
Thank you so much. Social media is really important for us. There are so many pros and cons of social media. It's all about our mindset, how we want to use social media. You may find so many feeds on your homepage when you open the social media. We all know that nowadays AI captures our each and every feed, every survey, every search. Okay, then accordingly, our social media pages reflects us those relevant searches. Now we need to be really wise what we search, because once we search for a bad content, our social media page will keep on giving us those bad searches, those bad contents, which will definitely reflects on our mindset. So for an instance, you are searching for one a toxic thing in a day, and you keep on looking at those toxic contents every day, it will definitely impact your mindset. So be really very wise while using the social media platform. There are so many things on social media which you can use for your own learnings, but not just fall into the trap of social media. Thank you so much.
Anyone else?
We can move.
Sharon? Welcome, PM Sharon. So the topic would be exercise and mental health.
So exercise and mental health, both are linked with each other. And if we do exercise regularly, it will help in secrete the good hormones in ourselves, and it will have a good impact on our mental health. Nowadays, we already know that how much work pressure we have, and even on weekends, as we are already discussing about mindset. So we are working, our brain is working in weekends also on any of the maybe a upcoming project, or maybe a deadline, or maybe a personal matter. So on the weekends and weekdays, if we are means not mentally free and stress is there all the time, then it definitely make an impact in the long term. So for this, I recommend everyone to exercise at least 3 times a week, and it's definitely give a metabolism boost and mood boost, and help in release good hormones, and it will have a good effect on your mental health. Thank you.
Okay, so we are done with the table topic session. So I'm handing over the stage back to TM Bhavna.
But Rahul, I thought that you will be speaking on sleep as well. We were missing that discussion which you had.
So we look forward to hear from you on sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe in icebreaker speech, it will be all about sleep.
Exactly.
16 hours sleep daily.
Lucky you. So before we sum up the theme of our meeting, I would like to just have few insights on the theme of our meeting today. So I believe everyone must have heard about Usain Bolt's journey. He practiced for 4 years to become an inexperienced sprinter to complete a race in just 9 seconds. He has participated in so many races. He might have been criticized by so many in those 4 years of journey, but he didn't stop. And today he is an iconic athlete. As Kanupriya said, there is a quote by Michael Jordan as well. He was just keep on practicing, practicing and practicing. There was an article for him where he stated that people came to me and worship me like as if I'm a god, but they never appreciate me for my efforts. Because people generally see the outcome only. We as a human are in love of learning. As a kid, everybody, each one of us, despite of having any mindset, we love learning, we love drawing, we love hanging out with people. We never fear the judgment of others on us. We live in the present moment. But when we grow up, the validation of others stop us from reflecting ourselves. So next time, if you want to be surrounded by worshippers, we should go to the temples and church. Because we would not find worshippers anywhere else. It's really tempting to have a perfect world around us. We can choose friends, we can choose our mates, we can hire people who can make us feel a perfectionist, who can make us feel like a god, who can just praise us day in and day out. But do you really not want to grow? If you really want to grow, just surround yourself with the people who can give you a constructive criticism. Over this, there is a journey with me, just a quick story by me that when I started working in a profession where I spent good 3.5 years in my ex-organization, I did not understand each and everything in initial 7 or 8 months. So many HR sessions happened. I was referred to HR every time, but I didn't stop. My manager used to yell at me. Means he literally screamed on the floor, but I didn't stop. Just as a kid, I became really redundant there that no matter what he's saying, I have to learn this. And just within just 2 months, next 2 months, no HR session for another 2 or 2.5 years. I was enrolled for so many learnings, so many courses, so many IGPs. Okay, so that's the power of a learning, a constant learning, and how you take those feedbacks. Just Toastmaster Rahul gave a topic on how you take negative feedbacks. We should take them as a constructive criticism for us. Here in this forum, we take feedbacks really constructively, but do you really take those feedbacks constructively outside the forum? If yes, then you are really working on the right path. If you're not taking the feedbacks constructively out of this room, then there is no point of spending time here. If the practice here cannot reflect on your lifestyle outside this room, we are not home. We need to work more. So with this, I would like to sum up the theme of our meeting, and I would like to hand over the stage to our general evaluator to share the evaluations.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhavna. We'll firstly start with the speech evaluation section, wherein I will firstly invite Toastmaster Shivani to please evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Chintan.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Mayank. Hi, Chintan. 3 magical words: a contest speech, a powerful speech, and it's the speech that has the ability to touch hearts, and a speech that comes directly from the heart, and a speech that has the ability to win many contests and many levels and reach greater heights. Because this speech has been prepared by Toastmaster Chintan, and he has really worked hard on it. Toastmaster Chintan, I observed in today's speech that you have worked a lot, fine-tuned your speech a lot, and added little bit new things in your speech. For example, you added DTM, Distinguished Trust Master, as a reference to your mother, which was a very powerful attempt, and kudos to you for your creative thinking, because in Toastmasters, we have a DTM terminology for a Distinguished Toastmaster. So highest Toastmaster who has achieved many levels, many criteria, reach that level, and we call them DTM. And so Toastmaster Chintan giving a speech in a Toastmasters contest, having a term, aligning it with your speech and calling your mother a DTM is a great new addition to your existing speech. And I think that makes it even more ready for a division level contest. Your speech was well structured. You have practiced it so many times, so it was very free flowing now. And you have taken the feedback, incorporated that you have to enjoy your speech, smile through it, so that you do not have a straight face. You have worked a lot over the time period of last 2 months or so. Coming to areas of improvement, your voice modulation, your body language has improved, and we started from here and it has reached here, but I, as a mentor, as a friend, as an evaluator, want you to reach even more greater heights. So a few lines from your speech. It was in reference to the PK movie. with clothes on but without a radio. So you said it in a straight tone. I would suggest you to say with clothes on but without a radio. So a little bit pause, a little bit change in tone, but without a radio. I was shocked by his impeccable English. You said it in a normal tone. I would suggest you to say, I was shocked by his impeccable English. That was in reference to the auto driver. Then your mother said, you said, as if she has seen a ghost. So in that also we can do a little bit more. You can say, as if she has seen a ghost. So as if, a little pause, and then she has seen a ghost. I was found in my room, sitting, crying and whining. So you said it in a same sequence. It would, I suggest you to say it in a way. I was found in a room, sitting, crying and whining. So by doing a little bit effort on and a little bit stress on each and every word, it creates more impact. So sitting, crying and whining is a little bit playing with your voice. I think with that, there are a few more and I'll share it with you later. But all the very best for your division level contest. And overall, it's a great speech, powerful speech. So keep it up. Break a leg.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shivani.
Generally.
That was nicely summarized feedback. Now I would like to invite on stage Toastmaster Vishal, who will be evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Kanupriya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayank. Before I start with the feedback session, I want to ask Kanupriya, how did you feel after the speech? And if you want to rate your speech on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think where the speech lies today?
I'm not sure if I can rate it, but initially I was feeling that I might forget the flow of the, what I have to speak after what, but I think it came out naturally and I did not humble in between. Maybe I didn't. So I felt very confident and I could actually feel that maybe I can give longer speeches in future. So it felt good.
Okay. So starting with the choice of the topic that Kanupriya had, which was you are wrong about where it kind of gives you enough context of what is to come, but then it does not reveal the entire picture, and it basically forces you to go to the theater and watch the movie. So I think the title of the movie was spot on. You started with some mind-boggling facts. The facts were, I think, a lot of facts in the introduction, but after those, heavy facts like what happened 5,000 years back, etc., etc., you kind of lightened the mood of the entire audience with that white cow gives, white milk. And I'm still laughing at it. I still remember it after the speech. So I think that has kind of brought everyone's attention to what you are speaking, and we can see that the entire room was filled with laughter, and also it actually set a very good tone of what's going to come in the body and the conclusion of the speech. Now, after the introduction, I think since in the introduction, the topic was well established. In the body, you mentioned why you started the running. You got to know about the consequences of running, and then you started hitting the gym, etc. I think that was really good. You highlighted those really well, and the transition from introduction to the body was really good. Then you actually bought a book today, which I think was great. I mean, it's good to use the props in your session. So it's about not only using the props, but how to make the best use of the props. So I think that was done brilliantly. I think it was well structured, and then the transition from the body to the conclusion was very well. I think it was very smooth, and you kind of reiterated the point that you made at the beginning very well. So I think in terms of the structure of the speech, kudos, it was great. I would say one of the best structured speeches I have ever heard. And I said the same thing last time as well. I remember that whenever you speak, it looks like you have a teleprompter in front of you. I mean, you like kudos to your memory, or I don't know, like it maybe that you practice a lot, but your flow is really, really good. Now, in terms of the some of the improvement points, so as I said that when you introduced the topic, there were some heavy facts which you spoke. I think some of those facts, if you could have let's say written here, I think that those two or three things audience takes away, and then even if like someone is not looking at you, they can look at those facts and kind of relate or come back to the topic again. So I think use the board that you have here. Also, I think the one good thing that you did is that you have used the prop, you have bought the book, but I felt it was slightly underutilized because, I mean, if we are talking about book, like highlight the key takeaways. For example, you did highlight that, but let's say kind of converting that into gesture. For example, my 3 lessons from the books are 1, 2, 3. I think that would have like landed it better. Also, try to see if you can incorporate some sort of a role play. I think there was some conversation around your trainer who told you that you should not do this. So maybe just switch the position that you are standing here, then it's Kanupriya, and then if you are standing here, then it's your trainer speaking, right? So I think you can bring that. In terms of non-verbal aspect of the speech, I think body language and gesture were great. You looks very, very confident. Your eye contact was good. I think at least with the offline audience, it was great. You made eye contact with each of them. And one thing which I really like about your speeches is the clarity of word. Every word that you speak, it is very, very clear. It's very easy to understand. In terms of improvement, I would say utilize the stage better. For example, in your speech, you have what happened 5,000 years ago and what will happen after 5,000 years. So maybe if you're talking about past, maybe you can stand here. If you are talking about present, you stand here. And if you're talking about future, just go a little bit ahead. So utilize that. And I would encourage you to use voice modulation better. You had some of the really good movements during the speech. For example, the white cow, black cow example again, very funny. You could have maybe use some gesture or voice modulation that I didn't know that like I used to think that white cow gives only white milk, and then the black cow used to give us chocolate. So like you can look a little bit surprised. I think that would have like kept the audience hooked. And yeah, one thing which I would really encourage you is the pauses. Since your speech is so coherent, you are like so well versed with your content. Sometimes what happens is too much content also like it becomes difficult for audience to consume the content in the speech. So take some regular pauses, give like 2 or 3 seconds, give the time to the audience to digest what you have just spoken, and then move on to the next point. I think if since it was your second speech, it was amazing. You have not only achieved, you have overachieved the objective. So kudos to you, great job, and definitely looking forward to your future projects. Back to
Thank you.
you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. That was a great feedback. Now I'll move on to the feedback from our tag team. I'll firstly request Toastmaster Sharath to please come on to the stage and provide the timer report.
Hi everyone. Also, as per today's meeting, today's timer report is you can see on the screen. Toastmaster Chintan took exactly 7 minutes, and kudos to him for perfectly ending up in the 7 minutes. Toastmaster Kanupriya took 6 minutes 7 seconds. Guest Himanshu took 1 minute 45 seconds. Toastmaster Ravesh took 1 minute 45 seconds. Dikshita took 59 seconds. Maybe can improve in upcoming meetings. Toastmaster Pratik took 2 minutes 25 seconds. Toastmaster Sunil took 2 minutes 7 seconds. Gaya Chatul took 57 seconds. Toastmaster Vishal took 1 minute 43 seconds. Toastmaster Bhavna took 1 minute 30 seconds. Myself took 1 minute 14 seconds. As per the well-lived section considered, Toastmaster Shivani took 3 minutes 55 seconds and Toastmaster Vishal took 5 minutes 35 seconds. That's for the timer report. Over to you, Maya. Toastmaster.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Sharad. I'm surprised you timed yourself as well, which is great. Okay, now I'll move on to our grammarian, Toastmaster Sunil.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayank. So the session today was ethereal, and I was very happy because the word of the day was used by the TMOD today, and the phrase and the idiom of the day was used by Shivani as well as Bhavna, TM Shivani and TM Bhavna. Regarding the usage of the language, so first speech was of Chintan, and first of all, the speech was so good, it was so engaging that it was difficult to note down the usages, but still, because there were so many good usages in his speech, I was writing again and again. First was eyes popped out. Then a witty one. A witty one was scored, and the witty one was scored glorious 41%. That was also good. Then was monster of fear, laughed their lungs out. I trust you, I trust you, I trust you. It was not only the good usage, but the number of times he used this phrase, I trust you. Actually, it should remain with us even after this room also, even we move out. And then DTM, he gave a new definition to it, and he gave this designation to his mother, which is very, very respectable thing. Distinguished trust master. So this also brings in a lot of positive feeling towards how a mother and son relationship is there. And then the second was the speech of Kanupriya. Her speech was flowing like, as we say, it was flowing like water. It was very, very good speech. There was very simple usage of the words and the language. So there was nothing much to write about, but the Michael Jordan statement I felt over and over again, and that's how I succeeded in life. This is something which we all should remember. We all should remember. We all should take it as a part of our life. Also, we should use it in our life. We should try again and again till we succeed. And then otherwise, the speech was very. It was like a fluid. It was flowing. It was very. Everything she said was very understandable. So it is not important always to use very difficult words, but the language was very good and it was appreciated by all of us. It was filled with a bit of wit also. So white milk, chocolate milk, white cow, brown cow, because I related it to my childhood also because we used to have cows in our family in our house. So I also used to think like that when I was a kid. Kya ho raha hai? So the improper or some not very good usage of the language was someone said, I used to feel it in my inner soul. So soul is always inner. So it is not, you don't need to use word inner with it. Then someone said peoples. You can say people because people in itself is plural. Then at the end, it can be said at the end. Then when we was young, we didn't think either because we are talking about the past. Then in my plus two, in my plus two is when I was in maybe in the 12th standard. He could have said it in a different way. Then someone said you looks, it can be you look. Then is love of learning, it can be said love for learning. So these are the few observations as a grammarian for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sunil, for the detailed evaluation. Next, I would like to call on stage Toastmaster Ravish for his R counter report.
I want you to clap for everyone because report for today is very small. So I was finding it hard to identify those filler words, and I noted down few. So I'll give the names and then maybe the count. Basically, it is less than 5%, then it is good. And if it is more than 5%, we need to work on it. To start with the team Bhavna, she used less than 5, so sometimes. Toastmaster Vishal, he used more than 5 times, one time basically. few repetition of I think. Toastmaster Kanupriya, she was flawless and she used you know one times, so one times. Toastmaster Rahul used less than 5 times, so used less than 3 times. Guest Himanshu used 2 times, and few times means few times. Guest Dikshita used less than 5 times. Toastmaster Pratik used less than 5 times. Toastmaster Sunil used so few times and few times. Guest Atul used so 2 times, used 4 times. Toastmaster Sharad used less than 5 times. Few instances of so and means. Toastmaster Shivani used less than 5 times, so 1 times. That is end of my report. Thank you all of you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. All right, now we'll move on to the last evaluator. Akshay, are you ready with your questions to test the listening skills?
Hi, Mike. Yeah, go ahead, please. Yeah, go ahead, please. Mike, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. There is some background noise. Just wanted to check if you are ready with the questions to test the listening skills.
Can you give me some example, yeah, Mike, of this? And
No problem, Akshay. I totally understand that you are doing for the first time. That's perfectly all right. So, um, as part of the listening evaluator, we are supposed to come up with some questions based on the content provided by individual speakers, and those questions needs to be asked to all the members so that we can test the listening skills of the people.
uh,
That's okay if you have not prepared it. I'll move on to my general evaluation report.
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Sure. Do you mind muting yourself?
Sure.
Okay, now I'll come on to the general evaluation report. Overall, the meeting went well. Firstly, I'll talk about timing. The timing. We did well in terms of timing. We started well on time with a warm address from our Sergeant at Arms and our presiding officer, and we'll most likely wrap up on time itself. Next, moving on to the role of Toastmaster of the Day. Bhavna, I think this was the first time I heard you as a Toastmaster of the Day, and I think you truly justified your role. I just love the topic which you chose, mindset. I personally believe that 50% of problems will be solved if we have the right mindset. So thank you for choosing that topic, and you truly justified your role. Next, the role of table topic master. I really like the way, Rahul, you acknowledged in the very beginning that topics will be simple and the purpose is to make everyone feel comfortable. That ways you actually made all the speakers very comfortable. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, you took this role for the very first time, so you did really well in that. So thank you for that. Now, given that we have time, so I'll be providing some specific feedback to the table topic speakers as well. First, we had guest Himanshu. I like the way how you related the song to mental health. You started well and you tried to link to a story. In the middle, it went little out of the topic, but you ended really well with a good conclusion. Next, I think we had Ravish. I loved the way when you linked it to a shlok in the beginning. That was mind blowing and you really nailed it. Thank you for that. Third, I think the speaker we had was Dikshita. Dikshita, you have a very clear communication and you are very confident as well. I think you struggled to put the topic into a story or any of your life experience, and which is what I believe we all need to learn. As another feedback, if you are speaking, please try to be on the video. That makes your speech more impactful. Next speaker we had was Pratik. You instantly crafted a story around positive thinking and you nicely linked to a Shiv Kheda book. I really liked it. I think you slightly surpassed the time, but it was okay because you concluded really well. Then we had our Toastmaster Sunil. I think you started really well and nicely linked to a story. During the middle part, I felt that it slightly went more towards the positive thinking as opposed to the stress. Although these topics are linked, but they are still different. But but you concluded really well on the topic. Next, we had Atul. Atul, you did overall very well. You were linking majorly to giving some advice as part of your topic, which is fine. I would recommend when you are speaking to move your hands a bit. That will make your speech more impactful when you are speaking. Vishal, fabulous. I don't have any feedback on your speech when you spoke on the table topic discussion, and same goes for Bhavna as well. Bhavna, when you started, it doesn't seem to be an impromptu topic. You did really well. So no feedback for both of you. Sharad, you really, from content perspective, you truly justified it. You linked the exercise to hormones, which I really liked, which was very good. Again, the same feedback for you. When you are speaking, please try to move your hands a bit. That will make your speech more impactful. Lastly, our evaluators, both Shivani and Toastmaster Vishal, they did well. They provided very detailed and structured feedback following the CRC approach, which is commendation, recommendation, and commendation approach. The only feedback to both of you is please be mindful of the time when you are giving the feedback. But overall, the meeting went really well. So that's my report from general evaluator perspective. I hand it back to our Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much for your evaluation, Toastmaster Mayank. As I promised, we did complete justice to our promise that we will be wrapping up the session within time frame, and I hope you are able to balance the sheets for us today. So with this, I would like to hand over the stage to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Komal.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. Let's have a big round of applause for our Toastmaster of the Day. I hope everybody had a great session and we learned a lot from all the speakers, mainly our Toastmaster of the Day. We got all the insight about mindset. Now I have an important announcement, especially for our guest. We have some issue in our WhatsApp group. So I would request you all to please visit our Instagram page, and you can also connect with our VP membership, Toastmaster Dhaneshwar. Till the time the issue get fixed, we will get you back soon in our group. With that, Toastmaster Prateek have shared a voting link in our group. So I would request you all to please vote your favorite role players, speakers, and auxiliary role players. How many votes we have? In meantime, I would like to take our guest feedback. So who would like to go first? Guest Atul?
Yeah, so it was very well session and the speech was very good. Okay. So entire session was very good and we got to know about our feedback where we want to improve. And the speech was very good, especially from Bhavna and Chintan. And we got to know and we learned something new. And like I'm very hopeful that we will learn something new in our next sessions. So that's something.
Thank you so much, guest Atul. We are looking forward in the next session as well. Coming to our next guest. What's your name? Guest Himanshu, to share your feedback.
So I think the overall meeting went very well, and in terms of the theme of the today, and I think what he said, I also resonated the meeting with this meeting a lot, because this meeting provides me with a lot of positive energy and provides me with the motivation as well to work on myself and get better. So I think the meeting agenda was very well done, and also the time frame that the meeting followed about finishing all the things in time. I think that is also very good. So yeah, overall the experience was great.
Thank you so much. Now we have two more guests. Guest Akshay, could you please share your feedback?
Hi, thank you so much. Yeah, it was a very well administered session, if you ask me. There's some fantastic speakers here, right from start, from Bhavna, very impressive. Anupriya, the topic which she picked up, don't be afraid of being wrong. It is so true, you know. The famous Greek philosopher has said, the only thing I know for sure is that I don't know anything. It's a very good place to start with. It opens up how we think and Chintan straight from the heart, and keep it up, guys. I hope I can come more often, and it was very informative and topics picked up were very nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Akshay. Your voice is a bit slow,
Yeah, there's
so
some issue.
we could not hear you properly. But yes, we are looking forward to see you in the next meeting. We have Dixita. Could you please share your feedback?
Hi, everyone. I actually love the way the whole meeting has been executed. It was within the time frame, first of all, and secondly, I love the way the even the guest has been included as a speakers for the table round. And secondly, the feedback has been shared accordingly. So it was really nice, and I'm looking forward to join the session again. Thank you.
Yes, looking forward to you. Thank you so much, Dikshita, for joining in. How many votes we have?
It's still loading.
After so long, we are finishing so tight.
What happened with our WhatsApp?
It's still loading.
Yes, I have an answer.
What happened?
We don't know what happened, so we have requested review to WhatsApp that. We
We are waiting to get back, otherwise we will create another.
Yeah, but it was having so many contacts. How will we get all of that? 267.
Do you have the access to view the results?
Have you given hotspot? Have you given my access to anyone?
Metro by hotspot or that? 1+7.
So we have 16 responses so far, I guess.
Okay, so now we have our result with us. So in auxiliary role player section, and between Toastmaster Sharad, Toastmaster Ravish, Toastmaster Sunil, and yes, so anyone would like to guess who is our winner? So it's Toastmaster Sunil is actually here. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you. So now it's time for our best table topic speaker, which is to guest Himanshu, Toastmaster Ravish, guest Dikshita, Toastmaster Prateek, Toastmaster Shunil, to guest Atul, Toastmaster Vishal, Toastmaster Bhavna, and Toastmaster Sharad. Anyone guess who is our winner of the table topic?
TM Vishal.
TM Vishal.
Yeah, TM Bhavna.
TM Vishal. Yes. Congratulations, Toastmaster Vishal.
Whenever Sunil is in the meeting, we should already assume that he would be reserving one spot. But table topic, it's not that, then great.
Thank you.
Now it's time for like best speech evaluator between Toastmaster Shivani and Toastmaster Vishal. Who is the winner?
That's a tough one.
Toastmaster Vishal. We have to stay here only.
can be on this side.
Yes.
So that
Congratulations, Toastmasters.
Thank you.
Now we have our best prepared speaker. So between Toastmaster Chintan and Toastmaster Kanupriya, who is our winner?
Kanupriya.
Yes, yes. Congratulations, Toastmaster Kanupriya. Congratulations. Thank you. So that's all for our today's meeting. Thank you all, everybody, for joining.
Zoom fee.
Yes, yes, yes. So
In
now.
announcement of Mayank as the winner.